Yes, I'm just now looking at all the OG Pass stuff. What do you want from me? I'm trying to get all these videos out of the way. No, I'm playing, but we got the new season, of course. We got the little Battle Pass, the OG Pass, and the Lego Pass. We're looking at the OG Pass this time around. Firstly, we have the skin Omega Suit Alpha. He's got the glider Omega Aerial, the back bling charge pack, the Omega Diagnostic emote. The Omega Spear, a loading screen here, Omega Defense, Circuitry Dropper, and he's got also, a black and gold version of all this stuff. Here's his wrap. And that's all the Omega stuff here. Yeah, so that's this. Yeah, we're looking at all of these Battle Pass skins or OG Pass skins. Firstly, here, if y'all haven't bought the OG Pass yet, or y'all, or maybe y'all haven't bought Fortnite Crew at all, be sure to be using code RageWithGuy for me. It really helps me out. Omega Suit Alpha. I don't have the original Omega, but here he is right here. This is the new Omega skin. I do want to see his glider really quickly. All right, Omega Aerial. Moving forward, moving backwards. Okay, let me actually try to get a little bit more height here. You actually hear his armor footsteps. That's actually pretty cool. But anyways, in the air, move forward. See some smoke coming out of it. All right. Some electricity comes off of it when I move forward. Not much backwards. Left, right, but forward. There's a lot of electricity that comes off of it, and you see a bit of an effect in the front there. Not bad. Now the wrap, though, I'm curious. Like, is this like reacted to like kills or something? Doesn't seem like it. Like, what is this thing reactive to? If it is reactive to anything, because it seems like it would be reactive. Did I read the thing wrong? I might have read it wrong. Let me actually check this really quickly. It says right here that the wrap is animated and reactive. Okay, but to what? I have no idea. Maybe to damage? Nothing, nothing, nothing. When I heal? And, I might as well see this on a larger scale too. But what about when I heal? It says 5. Is this like the time in Fortnite or something like that? Is it like, hold on. Wait a second, I see, hold on. What if I try up here? 5. Okay. Up here. See, okay, so it's counting the number of how high I am. I'm not talking about the drug. Alright. Alright. So depending on my height and all that stuff, that's, or like, the altitude, I should say. That's what it's tracking. I see. Okay. That's a pretty interesting thing, I guess. That's cool. Now, the pickaxe equip on equip. Not sure if that's what I'd expect when out of the pickaxe sound for this. I expect like more of an energy sound. I don't know. I do want to look at the contrail though. Let me look at that really quickly. Not moving. Moving downwards, or I'm actually try gliding upwards. Let me try this. Come on, there we go. Dive down. It doesn't seem to react or anything like that. Okay. Not bad so far. I do like my dude here. Let me actually do Zemo Omega Diagnostic. This is like some Iron Man suit kind of stuff or something. I like it. I really like this. Just want to real quickly look at him without a back bling. Without a back bling, he does kind of feel like, the original Omega, because of that little, I guess, little two things that are coming out of his back, I guess. I don't know. But, yep, this is the Omega base style here. But that's not all he has, of course. He also has a gold edit style. You can actually choose the colors on him if you want to. I'll actually look at this first, but I'll change this to a different color real quickly. On the pickaxe, you can change it to... This is pretty neat. The glider, you can do the same thing. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff all in one game. But oh, the contrail you could even do too. Now the wrap, I don't know if it changes alongside with my dude here to match his color. I don't think it did. Yeah, it doesn't look like it did. Oh well. The pickaxe, let me try this really quickly. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally pressed the build button. The impact does change with the colors. Really good. I also want to listen to this guy's footsteps. They sound heavy, as they should be. This is a big suit of armor. Just to kind of show off the other ed styles also. I'm not going to show off too much of it right here. I'll show you... whoops, why do you guys keep doing that? I'll show you all the possible combinations here. Alright, red, green. This one kind of like reminds you of the skin Eon. Purple, and then orange. Then the same thing with this. Now the same thing for the back bling here. It has these ed styles. Again, I'm not going through all of these because there's so many that, and I don't feel like going through every single customization option. I did see some complaints about this a little bit on how we have a white edit style and a black and gold, but not an entire black edit style of this Omega here. Because like at least with like the other OG passes, you're actually able to closely resemble the original skin. This one, not as much. But what do you guys think of this, though? You think he's fine the way he looks now? You think he should have had the a full-on black edit style that looks and all that stuff instead of just black and gold? I don't know. The contra right here, also, I really like it. Purple, all right. And then the wrap, I don't think, yeah, I guess it doesn't seem to change at all alongside with my dude here. But, that's Omega for you. Really good skin. Got a lot of customizability. Really good. Next skin in the OG pass is Street Wave Technique. This is her set right here. And the Masterpiece Bubble, the Paint Pummelers, the Soaring Sprays Contrail. Alright, the Spray, the Tagger's Delight, a loading screen, the Traffic to Hilter back bling. It doesn't say it's a part of her set though, sadly. Then we have another version of all these. She has her own emote also. Different edit style for all this stuff. Roy G bar. Okay. That's weird. And there's this edit style of it right here. They have all their own full set, but you'll notice this also. I didn't point this out with Omega, but see this right here? This glider is like just a reskin of another glider, the one belonging to the skin Vertex. This right here is a reskin of the Grimy glider, but I'll point out the next one for the Visitor after I get my girl done here. But yeah, we're looking at her next. I don't own the OG Technique skin, but I do have, what was her name? Tilted Technique? The other reskin of this one back in Chapter 1, Season X. I do have her. This is the second ever one I actually have. Yeah, her rat doesn't seem to have anything too special with it. Oh, where'd my guns go? Oh no. Fix the gun bug, and I believe this thing is time reactive, actually. I turn this off. This thing actually does glow at night. So there's the back bling also, apparently. Turn it to daytime. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Turn it to night. Now it looks different. Looks like this at the night. Whoops, press the wrong button. Looks like this in the day. That's how this thing is reactive, which is actually really neat. The glider, like as I said, it is a reskin of the grimy glider. And this is the contra right here. Dive down. Pretty neat. This glider, we've seen something like it before. As to why they're reskinning a bunch of cosmetics for the OG pass, I did see Fortnite talk about this. It could be because, well, they might have rushed this out a little bit. We don't know. But anyways, now the pickaxe. Equip on equip. That's a pretty good sound. The impact is pretty unique. When you hit some right there, it kind of marks it a little. That's actually really cool. This is a really unique idea for pickaxes. The sound is really cool too. I gotta check them. Does it like if it leaves a mark on this for like 2 seconds? Does it do it to people? Don't see it as much on them. Just the puff of smoke from the spray, but that's all right. Now her emote is the Tagger's Groove. And then it just restarts from there. Pretty neat so far. Let me actually get a better look at her contrail really quick. Yeah, just some spray cans coming there. Pretty alright so far. Not bad. They actually done. I actually really like her wrap. They done that really well. That's really neat. Does she need a back bling? I don't think so. I do like that. Yeah, she's got that little number 7 right there with the little smiley face with the X's on it. The little details. Look at this at night. That is really cool. That's an entirely different wrap at that point at night. Still really cool. I like this. She does also have some edit styles. Of course she does. She's an OG pass skin. Here's what she looks like with the mask on right there. Here's what she looks like with the mask off, if she chose right there. We're going to be looking at the Dark Wave technique edit style with the mask off, but here's what she looks like with her mask on. Looks a lot better if you ask me, with her mask. Her back bling also has this edit style too. The Dark Traffic Tilter. Same thing for the pickaxes. Dark Paint. If it loads. Same thing for the glider. Ooh, spooky. Now the wrap at night should automatically match her. Also, I also want to clarify this. This is just for me. Firstly, let me just do this. Yeah, it matches her a lot better at night. In the daytime, it's not all there. But I still like the base style. But this looks really cool. And it glows too whenever you shoot it at night. The more you know. Now, I also want to point this out, at least just for me, to those who have probably watched Newscape Pro when they used to upload, back in their earlier days, they actually had the tilted technique skin from Chapter 1, Season 4. I believe they called her Rachel 5, and she sounded a little bit more like this, or something. That's what I'm thinking to myself whenever I see technique. Oh, I'm Rachel 5, this is what she sounds like, not exactly sounding like this, but you got the idea. You can probably look up the Newscape Pro's older videos and you'll know what I mean. But yeah, that's the vibe I get from this girl here whenever I just imagine, whenever I imagine technique. The pickaxes. Still just as good as the first edit style. Maybe even better. Let me make sure that my volume is up. No, yeah, I should probably turn that up also. Damn, I had that off the entire time. Oh well. But yeah, so far, really cool. Really well done. Now the emote, I don't think it looks any different with this style. Yeah, it doesn't look that different. But regardless, still looks really cool. Let me just quickly take off the back bling on her. Take that off. Yep, doesn't need a back bling. She looks clean, really, or without one. I could see a lot of people using her. In fact, I think I already see a lot of people using her already in, like, comp. Great skin, though. Last but not least, we have the Visitor Reality Unknown. A little fun fact for you, actually. Despite his name being Reality Unknown, you can actually find out what reality he's from right now. All you have to do is just go to Fall Guys right here. Go to one of these things. Let's try this one. And now you can see that the name of this guy is the Visitor Reality 157. So you don't have to wonder what reality he's from. That's it right there. But regardless, but anyways, let me actually see. We got the Visitor Reality Unknown, or Reality 157. His pickaxe is the Voltaic Vice. The glider is the 7 glider. Very creative name. The backbling is the Reality Jet. Contrail is the Visitor Signal. And then he's got the Visitor Reflexes emote. The Intentions Unknown wrap. This thing is reactive, okay. Then there's just a black style of all this stuff here. I do want to point out that his pick, that, like, as I said before, so the pickaxe right here, the glider, and the backbling are all reskins of stuff that we've seen before. You can actually watch I Talk Fortnite's video and on a little bit more in-depth look on all of this stuff on how it's reskins. But what do you guys think about his stuff being reskinned? Do you think it's a problem? Do you think it's okay? What do y'all think? But yeah, let's do some gameplay. First of all, you'll hear the footsteps on this guy. Pretty neat. Secondly, I don't own the original Visitor skin. But this guy right here I think feels pretty cool regardless. And the wrap right here is reactive to each gunshot right there, you know, to how many bullets are in your magazine. Not the first time we've seen this before, but still always a neat little effect. It says 23 right there. Kinda glows whenever I shoot. Reload. That number goes back up to 30. What about when I switch guns, actually? Hold on. Okay. Just have to make sure of that. But, yeah, that's the wrap right there. Pretty neat. The glider, let me see. Jump up. The contrail is actually really cool. It reminds me of the glitch in the system contrail. This is the glider. Moving forward. Moving backwards. It makes you try it again right there. Need a little bit more air time. Whoops. Move forward. Move backwards. Left. Right. Straight forward. Looks cool and all, you know, like the 7 theme and all that, but why'd they have to reskin a lot of this stuff for the... I don't know. It's its own little mystery that we're not going to talk on. Also, is the backbling... Oh, yeah, the backbling seems to move a lot whenever I start moving. I stop moving, slowly moves. I move forward, the top of the backbling moves a lot faster. Okay, now the pickaxe, equip on equip. Although the pickaxe sound is cool, they really messed up on the impact. How are they going to make the other impacts on the other pickaxes look so good, but this one has nothing? It couldn't have had a red effect like kind of like how you see it on the backbling right there? It couldn't have had that? That is just sad. Now let's look at his emote here. The Visitor's Reflexes. Seems a little on edge. Who could blame him? And that's the Visitor's base style. Here he is without a back bling. I think he could use it. He feels a little empty without it. I would use the back bling on him if I was to ever use this guy. But that's just me. What do you guys think, though? Similar to the original Visitor, this guy actually does have a bunch of the face edit styles right here also. I was on this one. I didn't even pay attention. But these automatically unlock, I believe, as soon as you get them. I don't think these really do much of anything. They're just there, if you like changing that. I think a lot of people like this in the beginning, but nowadays it just doesn't have that appeal. We do have the other edit style, the Visitor's Stealth Armor. So does the back bling have the edit style? It's got this stealth, this has the stealth, this has the stealth. Contrail and Wrap do not, but that's okay. This is the edit style right there. I think I like the original theme a lot better on my dude rather than this one. I did see some people liking this one a lot better than the base one. I do see that little metal thing on like yeah, I do see that little metal thing on like my dude's right arm right there. Kind of reminds me of the scientist actually. Fun fact for you, by the way, I believe the original name for this guy, well, the scientist skin was Visitor Volta, then they changed the name to the scientist. They decided to make him into a different character rather than it just being another visitor. But anyways, the pickaxe equip on equip. Nothing too special. But does the visitor need to have that special of cosmetics? I would say yes. He's a pretty important character to the storyline. He started it all. He should have better cosmetics, but this is what they gave him. Oh well. Let me actually take off the back bling on this guy really quickly. Firstly, did I make sure of this? Oh, what the? You guys see that? That was weird. Okay. Anyways, without the back bling right here, I'm not even gonna question that bug. Let's just not question it. Let's just do this quickly before it happens again somehow. But yeah, this is the visitor without a back bling. Very weird without one. He needs one. Let's be real here. Yeah. Here are my dudes in Lego. We got the Omega Suit Alpha. He's got a really big headpiece. He's also got a little shoulder piece right there. That's got, like, you know, the light right there, too. A lot of details on the suit. We got Street Wave Technique. Let me change this right here. Alright, Street Wave Technique. It's got a neat little beanie with that little star right there. TT right there. 7. Her hair piece right there. 7 right there. Is that 7? Not playing. I don't think that's what it meant. You see the spray cans right there. Ooh. What are you posing for? Smile for the birdie? To the camera? Not playing now. We got the spray cans right there on her side. Then we got the Visitor Unknown Reality. I don't think his helmet changes at all, like if you do emotes, but we'll find that out soon. You can see the Visitor logo, or 7 logo right there. The design on the suit is pretty alright. Looking at these guys' emotes in Lego now. Do the rest of them. These Lego spray cans. And this one. That's that one. Tilted Technique, or not Tilted Technique. I keep thinking that this is Street Wave Technique, not Tilted Technique. I do have her, but I keep confusing the name now. Yeah, screw it. Alright, this looks great in Lego. You see that, that's the paint on the ground too. Visitor reflexes. I won't be on this one for too long. See the face expressions on her face though. Let's see, does his face expression change at all? I don't think it would change here. This makes sense for him, of course, he's wearing the suit. Yeah, his face doesn't change at all. Who do y'all think the visitor is? A lot of people's money is on it being Donald Mustard underneath there. But who knows? And that's the entire OG pass. For like 1,000 V-Bucks you can get this, I believe, or you can just get it with Fortnite Crew. If y'all haven't bought this, why haven't you? But anyways, if y'all are going to be buying it though, be sure to be using code RageQuitGuy, and I'll see y'all around.